I have decided to say fuck you, the viewer, in general. Not you specifically, but in general. I know I said I was going to keep these videos short. Fuck that. This is going to be... These are going to be extended fucking unboxing type things, and they're going to be a while. You don't like that? Get the fuck out of here. If you like that, stick around. And you got some shit. I'm going to make 2 videos tonight. One of them is centric to my sister. This one. And then the other one is a Discogs order. I ordered some crazy shit. So, I ordered the rarest shit in my collection. If I seem spacey, it's because I just did a fucking dab. Drugs, motherfucker. Who does it? Everyone. On with the show. My sister went to a whole bunch of places. We're going to ramble a little bit. Story time with Jason. Fuck it. I had a wonderful day at work today. My sister went to New York and Salem. My sister went to go see Ministry. Mild jelly, because they played some Revolting Cocks. I fucking love Revolting Cocks, and I'll never get the chance to see them live. They're always playing in Texas and shit. My sister got to see some Revco live, Chris Connolly doing his thing live with good old Uncle Al. She sent me some videos. Maybe I'll post them in the... This is going on my Facebook as well. It's on YouTube right now, because... Fuck it. But it's going on my Facebook, and in the comments, maybe I'll post the videos that my sister sent me. Thank you, Jessica. That was really cool seeing that. And she also got me some stuff when she was in record stores in the America. So I had to cookie click. That was a times 777 multiplier. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, my sister got me one of 4 things. My sister went fucking all out. 4 fucking things. We got Jesus Built My Hot Rod, specially priced maxi single. Herder. Religious folk. Why does it have a cross? Fuck you. So, you got the red line, white line version of Jesus Built My Hot Rod, but here's where the fun is. This is where I don't know if you can see that on the fucking video here, but it says in brackets, short, pusillanimous, so they can fit more commercials on the radio edit. And in case you didn't know what pusillanimous meant, there's a little star beside it, and the little small text here with the star says, contemptibly timid. So, if you didn't get it, you're a pussy. Contemptibly timid. I don't know why I'm pulling it out. Nothing fancy for you. It's a black vinyl. And, yeah. It's got a notch. One of them discounted or whatever. You can look it up. Why is there a notch in vinyls? And there's a whole history behind it. I'm glad it's not a cut corner, because that's the other thing they do, is they cut the corners. It's fucking awful, so they can't resell it or some shit. Whatever. I think it's awful in general. You're harming magic and making my life difficult, because at some point down the road, that's gonna bug the fuck out of me, and I might have to spend a lot of money and get one that's perfect. Anyway, thank you, Jessica, for picking that up. She also got me with Sympathy. And just like I told my sister, if I ever get to meet and greet Uncle Al, I don't know if I've ever shown you the video, but I have right up there. There's a Prodigy ring, R.I.P. Keith, I love you. And there's a Ministry ring there. I was number 7. I don't know if it was 100 or 200. I made a Facebook post about it a while back. You people who know me, you've seen it. Al signed the box. It was like the first 20. I already made a post and I lost my shit. I still lose my shit. It's amazing. The ring is amazing. It's a little too big for my finger. I might have to get it fucking sized. I didn't care to figure out exactly what size. I just ordered that shit so that I could get the signature, and I did. So I don't regret it. I will get it sized with some jeweler. I'm rambling. On to the record. As I was saying, if I ever meet and greet Uncle Al, I will bring this to him with $1,000 because he said he would sign this for $1,000. He fucking hates this record. And if I was him and I made it, I mean, I understand. I get it. But you said it. You said $1,000, bro. It's yours if you sign this for me. I mean, it's Ministry before they were Ministry, but there's like 2 or 3 or 4 like pretty catchy, cool little songs on there. It's pretty cool, pretty fucking cool. Good little doodle. Now, that was a black record as well. I didn't pull it out because it's black. Now we get into the colored vinyls. You know me, I love my colored vinyls, so my sister got me The Land of Rape and Honey. You can see it's got, you paint your crayon. You do crayon, you use a color vinyl now. So this one was released in 2015. 1355 of 1500. Gently open that bitch right up. Alright. Bet you're wondering what color this is. Got any guesses? And you're like, oh, it's purple. Yeah, it's kind of purple. Kind of. But if you look at it in the light, it's like almost purple pink. Pretty cool. I love this record. You don't listen to Ministry? What the fuck are you what are you doing? Go listen to the land. Go listen to The Land of Rape and Honey. If you don't know who Ministry is. Yeah, catching all this shit on footage, on video. Get the fuck back in there. There you go. We don't have all that fancy editing because I fucking dropped out in grade 10 and the first semester was all bullshit. I didn't get to learn any cool shit. All the fun stuff was in the second semester, and I mean, that's not the only reason that I dropped out. It kind of, I mean, many of you who know me know the story, but basically, my school don't like trench coats, and they didn't like that I didn't come to school every day, but I had struck a deal with the current principal at the time, and it was like, well, take this booklet home and do your homework at home, and when you're done the booklet, it was a pretty thick booklet, it was like, bring that shit in and we'll mark it. alright. So I just, like, chilled at home for a while and obviously didn't do shit. But, couple, like, 2 months in or something, I was like, you know what? What the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna go to school. And I went to school for, like, 2 or 3 days. My friend Calvin was in the room with in the portable in the class. It was like the alternate program or whatever the fuck. It was like you take the booklet and you just work on the booklet in the little classroom. And I was sitting there and it came up behind and Vice Principal Mr. Baldman. I won't use names. I won't use names. Vice Principal Mr. Baldman came up behind me and says, "Jace, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Well, I'm at school." And he left. And he came back like 10 minutes later with the other principal man. The vice principal man. And they like told me to follow them. And they escorted me to the office. And then they sat me down in the office. And they said, "Well, school is an everyday thing. And that doesn't seem to be your thing. So why don't you just stay home?" And I was like, okay. Fuck this. And I walked out of there and went home. Never go to school again. I did try to go to the Ed Center at one point, for those of you in Chilliwack. And that was fun. I don't even remember the dude's name, but I talked to the dude and worked out with him. Like, I don't want to sit in your classroom and listen to you drone about bullshit for hours. Just give me the work. I will complete it. I will hand it in. And you tell me if I fucked it up. Or what, like... Okay? Like, and we had it all figured out. A little bit more in-depth than that. But, he handed me my first assignment. It was like, give me a rough draft. So I went home. And, like, the rough draft was done in, like, 10 minutes. So I was like, well, I'm not a retard. So I'm just going to finish this. And so I, like, finished it and had it edited and had a final draft and handed that bitch in. It was like an essay on anything I wanted, he said. So I chose human augmentation because I love cybernetics and I had just played Deus Ex. And it was like a look at the realistic applications of cybernetic prosthesis. And I went into his class when it was the time that was told to me, and I like waited for the student that was talking to him at his desk to be done, and then I went and handed in my paper, and he like looked at me and told me to sit in his class, and I have to be like all the other students and sit in his class. And I had, like, a day previous worked out with him that was exactly what I didn't want to be doing, was to sit in the class. So I just walked out of there. Fuck you. Yeah. That's the story of my education, for those of you who are interested. The other thing, continuing on with the things my sister bought me, that was a nice little intermission, huh? So, this one's really cool. It's Industrial Accident, the story of Wax Trax Records. And it's actually really cool. It's got a booklet and a whole bunch of stuff in here. Let me just pull it out real quick. So there's the cover. There's the back. Abstract industrial art. Well, I am a silly bean, so when I get a vinyl that has a plastic and I take the plastic off, the hype stickers get cut off and get stored. So there's a little hard to pick up there, but I'll do it quick. It's like a blue silver foil, and it's a little wax Trax clear. Put it on my face. There you go. But Vans has gotten their disgusting fucking name all over the wax Trax thing. God damn it. I'm gonna save the vinyl for a second because it's actually incredible. So here's a booklet, and that's backwards. And it's a story about the two guys that well, I'll pick that up in a second. There's the two guys there, Jim and Danny. Yeah, Jim and Danny. I didn't know intricately about them or their beginnings or their whole timeline, but it's really sad. Really sad. They started a bunch of the bands that I listened to, and a bunch of the bands that I listened to on that label got too big and had to leave. Royalties, or they needed too much money, and I don't know. It was just sad. They just moved on. Some of them stuck around. KMFDM stuck around. Very cool. Heard about little KMFDM, or I think it's in the book there. I think that's where I heard about it. KMFDM did like a little tribute to Jim with Godlike at a concert. So very cool. That's the booklet. The vinyl. I heard that it was blue. Spoiler. I heard that it was translucent. Spoiler. What I did not know was that it looked like that. Holy fucking baby dicks. Oh my god. Incredible. And there's a couple songs on there that have never been released before, so very, very cool vinyl. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. This was obtained at the concert that I was talking about earlier, that she saw, Ministry, with Revco and all that. Maximum jelly sauce. So, what are we at? 18 minutes. Well, lucky you. If you're getting sick of my rambling and talking about whatever the fuck that's not related to vinyls, you know I am. We're done now. So, goodbye. Stick around for part 2 if you want that. If you don't, bye.